Hello, I'm Dr. Laura Murillo, President and CEO of the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. So we get to meet some incredible and extraordinary people every day here at the Chamber. And today, none other than Erik Ibarra is going to talk to us about something called the Magnolia Fund. He is the investor and co-founder. So he's going to tell us more about this. Erik, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. So what is Magnolia Fund?
Yeah, we call ourselves a neighborhood development fund. And what that means is we literally put the neighborhood first before development because ownership is really important to us. As we have seen throughout the country, but really in Houston and in the East End especially, you have a neighborhood that is historically Hispanic. And now in the last 15 years, really seen a huge amount of development. We believe that it's important for us as a neighborhood to own more of those income producing assets. So you go to any neighborhood across the country, you have homes, you have residential, but then you have the commercial side. And so from a neighborhood perspective, we believe it'd be great if more locals own those income producing assets. And for us on the development side, what that means is we're creating in Houston, in the East End, a food maker campus, which means we'll have established restaurants, we'll have a shared kitchen that'll support caterers and bakers, and we'll also have space for pop-ups and events so that our developments are more community-based, welcoming the neighbors and the people that are in the area. And we think that it's a great way to have a concept that creates income for the local economy and creates jobs and has opportunities to support really the community.
So to clarify, there is a building that is already established and available that you're already engaging in doing these things with.
Yeah, that's perfect. I appreciate that. The property actually has three buildings. There are two really big buildings of 4,500 square feet and 9,100 square feet, and then a small silo that has been on site since the 50s. And we're going to keep those buildings. A big part of what we do is cultural preservation. So with it being a historically Latino neighborhood, we want to make sure that we're keeping some of that culture alive. And so keeping the buildings, and yes, it's about an acre, 1.15 acres. Yeah, we'd like to turn it into a food maker campus.
Very well. So what does success look like for the Magnolia Fund?
Yeah, so today, 100% of our investors are from the East End, which means they either live here, work here, or they have some strong connection, like family still living here. And in the future, while we're today, getting ready to do renovations on the property, as we get closer to opening doors, we're actually going to offer a crowdfunding campaign that allows people to invest for as little as $100, and they'll own equity in the property. So when we talk about a mark of success, creating more ownership in the area is obviously a great mark of success. But what I really envision is that locals from the neighborhood can walk by, can look at the building and say, I own a piece of that. And that's never been done before. And that's never, not in this neighborhood and not like we're doing it. And so we really think that is the mark of success for what we're doing.
Erik, what is your background?
So I know it's hard to believe, but for the past 23 years, I've been in tech. And as a tech entrepreneur, I've had 7 different startups, a couple of exits, but really what that's allowed me to do is pursue great concepts, things I think should exist. And Magnolia Fund is no different. But I told somebody just this morning, I've always had great ideas and I've always figured out ways to bring them to life. And in the last 23 years, I've gotten better about the business fundamentals, right? Every business needs a good idea, but also needs the accounting, marketing, sales, and all the other fundamentals to make it really thrive. And so we look at what we're doing today is, really a great marriage of all of that. Great idea, plus some really great people to help us bring the business fundamentals to life with this project.
Well, we wish you all the best, Erik. Thank you for joining us and keep that entrepreneurial spirit going. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you.